What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Back to horror. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody had a great week. Today, I want to talk about this film, which is an absolute 2015 fucking banger. It is called Bone Tomahawk, starring, and this cast is amazing. Patrick Wilson, you've got Sid Haig, you've got David Arquette, you've got fucking the amazing fucking Kurt Russell in this. This movie is fantastic. Now, the movie starts off with a little rundown of the film is that the movie starts off with Sid Haig and David Arquette. David Arquette's character's name is Buddy, but we don't ever really know what Sid Haig's character is. So the two of them are like murdering these people. They're robbers. So they're murdering these people and they're stealing shit off of them. When they're kind of out in the sticks and when they hear horses coming, they decide to run off. They run off through these woods. And they decide to hide in these high rocks. When they're hiding in these high rocks, they hear like a wolf sound from the very edge of the woods. And David Arquette's freaking out. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" And Sid Haig's like, "Well, it's probably just the wind." It's not. So they go in a little deep further, and they stumble across a Native American in like burial site, and they're really like, "I don't know if we should cross this." And Sid Haig's like, "Just go." And so when they cross it, these Native Americans come out, fuck up Sid Haig, and David Arquette takes off. He takes off towards this small town, and Kurt Russell is the sheriff of this town. Now, Patrick Wilson's character has a broken fucking leg, but his wife is the doctor. Now, I didn't catch what happened to his leg. I believe he was shot, but someone in the comment section tell me what happened because I didn't catch that part. Anyway, so David Arquette character's Buddy goes into this town. Well, the sheriff's he's got a side deputy who's a little bit older. It's kind of silly, kind of not all there. He's kind of goofy. Then he's got a younger guy named Nick that actually works with him. So the three of them and then another guy, they go into the bar. They ask what's going on. He says, "I'm not doing anything wrong." And they're like, "Well, what was all that shit you buried in the hole?" Because that was what the fucking guy came to told Kurt Russell. Well, that's why they went to the bar to go talk to this guy because he was burying all the loot in the ground. And so David Arquette takes off from fucking Kurt Russell, and Kurt Russell shoots him and he hits his head. So they go and fetch the doctor from Patrick Wilson, and the doctor. David Arquette, the guy that went and fetched the doctor, the guy Nick and the sheriff and his deputy are all sitting in this cell, and they say so. The sheriff, he leaves. He takes the other guy with him and takes his sidekick with him, and they leave for the night. Well, it's just David Arquette, Nick, and then the doctor in this. And she's doing like surgery on the guy's leg. In the morning, they're gone and they can't find him. So when they go and look for him, they see that there's this arrow that was shot through the fucking side of the into the prison, and they've been taken. So they decide that Patrick Wilson with the busted leg, he's gonna find his wife. He goes with Kurt Russell, one of the guys in town, and then he goes with the sidekick, and they all go out and they follow this Native American trail. They set up camps and they run into they run into all sorts of trouble. The Native Americans kind of at one point steal their horses, and it leads up to the very end. Now this movie, it does have slow burns in between between when the movie is kind of a story and then the movie gets action. But every time there's a break in the action, you get these amazing sceneries and you get this amazing backstory. That every character has a really good story arc. You feel at the end of this, you feel like the story that you knew every character, you knew everything about them. You felt like you were part of this roughneck crew going to rescue these people. And when they finally get to this place where these Native Americans are, they're like these feral fucking gnarly creatures that fucking eat people. So they find the doctor's wife alive. Now Patrick Wilson has been walking on this fucked up leg, and it's about to turn gangrene. It's fucked up. His leg is fucking destroyed. And they end up setting it. They're like, "We could cut it off." And he's like, "Fuck no, you're not cutting my leg off." So they end up setting it. He passes out, and the rest of them go ahead. And they get a barrage of arrows shot at him. Everybody gets fucked up. They get captured. And you get the Nick and the doctor in one cell, and they're like in this cage, and then the other cage is Kurt Russell and the sidekick deputy. Now, when they ask the doctor, Kurt Russell asked the doctor what happened to that drifter, they ate him. And so they pulled Nick. The next thing they do is they pull Nick, the Native Americans pull Nick out of the cell, and they're talking to him, and they're like, Nick, what do we do? What do we do? Like, don't hurt him. And they're trying to bust through, and he's like, just tell my brothers I love him. And the Native Americans scalp him. Instead of cutting his throat, just making it quick, they fucking scalp the motherfucker, rip his scalp off, and shove it in his mouth, and then cut him from balls to fucking neck, like all fucking like Art the Clown style, except Art the Clown had a bone saw. These people had primitive tools that they made out of tusks and shit from different animals. That's not gonna feel good. And when they chopping him in fucking half, you can tell he was alive. It is amazingly brutal. I mean, the kill scenes were fucking excellent. The cinematography was a beautiful Western, a classic Western. The ending is fantastically good. The very end, when they cut Kurt Russell open, they slice his ass open, and then they take that fucking, they take a flask. Now, at one point they have this flask, right? And the flask has some opium in it that the doctor had given her husband. So they get the Native Americans to drink it, and they're all fucked up, and they throw the flask in this fire pit. Well, when they pull Kurt Russell out later, they take one of their knives and they cut him across his stomach, and they take that flask that's been sitting in the fire for a while, and they shove it into his wound, which is beyond fucked. And then they shoot him, and then the motherfucker makes one last stand with the fucking repeater and fucks these guys up, and it is, it's one of those movies where you didn't want to see Kurt Russell go, and oh man, what a fucking epic movie. What a fucking amazing ride. I had a really good time with this one. Like I said, kill scenes are fucking amazing. I've seen some of this like lurking around the internet, but I haven't really heard anybody talking about it, and I was not disappointed. What a fantastic fucking movie. What a fantastic film. Please do yourself a favor. Check it out. If you haven't, I ruined some of it. Sorry. Go watch it. It's a 2-hour fucking ride. If you're new, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great Saturday. So we'll see you next time. You goddamn fucking nerds. Later days.